See, everyone knows that Dana White is bald, but also he's a chameleon. Because when Dana gets angry, he turns red.
Yeah.
And he sees... Yeah, I don't know where I was going with it either, but we're going to watch Dana White's angriest moments where he is going to become Dana Pink multiple times.
Yeah, Dana Angry.
Mario Yamasaki. While the UFC do try their best to set these fighters up fairly, sometimes it's very, very clear that we're looking at a mismatch. And in the case of Valentina Shevchenko's fight with Priscilla Cachoeira, that's exactly how it played out. Shevchenko well and truly destroyed Cachoeira in this fight, so much so that the referee Mario Yamasaki came under some major criticism for not stopping the fight sooner. In a rare statement, the veteran referee claimed that he wanted to give Priscilla a chance to be a warrior. And boy, that did not go down well.
Mario Yamasaki was one of the worst referees in the UFC ever.
And she got
he would watch someone get beaten to a pulp and go, they might fight back. They might have a crack here soon. Come back, start. Oh, they're dead.
Oh, with Dana White.
He said that he was allowing Priscilla to be a warrior. What do you think about that statement?
I think it's disgusting. I think it's disgusting. I think he's disgusting, and I never want to see him reffing ever again. For that idiot to say that he gave her the
oh shit! So she just got hit
opportunity to be a warrior. No, you moron. You're in there to protect her from herself. He makes me sick. That guy has no...
And she's fine. He's like, I'm good too.
Yeah.
Do you ever reckon it's like she's sucking him off?
No.
Oh.
No, and I promise you, you're not going to see him again.
Mario hasn't officiated at the highest level since, and has also become something of a meme within the sports community.
If he dies, he dies.
Oh. Free.
Everyone sing along. As the grass grows
With us.
on three.
You're watching a man.
Relatable.
Chris Cyborg. Chris Cyborg and Dana White have had one terrible relationship over the years. Who can forget the time Dana White called her Vanderlei in a dress and heels?
I said when I saw her at the MMA Awards, she looked like Vanderlei Silva in a dress and heels. And she did. Didn't she not?
So when she finally...
What do you reckon?
It's fucking Tito doing with a GoPro.
it was only natural to expect some more tension. And
She is a very masculine-looking man. Masculine-looking woman. Sorry.
She had with Dana White backstage, Dana finally had the ammunition he needed to take the moral high ground.
What she did was dirty. Dirty what she did with the video and all this other stuff. And then meanwhile, she's running around saying, she better get an apology from me. Yeah, I got an apology from her. She did everything she could, including doctoring a video, lying about what I said to avoid fighting Amanda Nunes. I don't think there's any peace between me and Cyborg. She's unhappy, we're unhappy. She lies and does that thing. See you later. Have a nice life.
She was immediately given the boot from the UFC and hasn't returned since. Oscar De La Hoya. Sometimes it takes a long...
He hates this guy. Yeah. I know he hates this guy.
Costing feud to really get the best one-liners out of Dana. And when it comes to his hatred of Oscar De La Hoya, White can always be relied upon to bring his A game.
He is a lying, two-faced, hypocritical sack of
Whether it's taking shots at Dana
really got him down.
Hoya's drug use.
He snorts about 12 pounds of coke when he gets up in the morning and just shows up where they tell him to show up.
Or bringing up his terrible promotional practices.
The reality is this guy doesn't know anything about his business. He showed up to his own event at the press conference and didn't know any of the fighters' names. He didn't even write them down. Put them on a piece of paper, you idiot.
Dana loves nothing more than losing his mind at the former world champion boxer. But when Oscar dragged Chuck Liddell out of retirement for an ill-fated return to MMA, that's when things became truly personal. Dana pulled no punches as he took aim at Oscar's character, accusing him of using Liddell with no concern for his well-being.
I heard last week the cokehead, Oscar De La Weirdo, is talking that I don't have any, place to tell guys when to retire. I don't tell friends when. First of all, it's called friendship, you cokehead. Chuck Liddell's almost 50 years old and has no business fighting anymore. Anybody who claims to be a friend of Chuck Liddell and was anywhere near this fight is full of they're not a friend of Chuck Liddell.
Ooh.
I hope somebody talks De La Hoya into fighting again, and I hope he gets knocked out just like Chuck
What about these two fight? They should fight.
That'll be an interesting one.
That'll be a big one.
in the first round.
cokehead nutball.
And to be honest, we kind of agree with him on that one. Number 6, Forrest Griffin. Forrest Griffin might be a fan favorite, but he also has a history of some strange and bizarre behavior that doesn't always go down so well. And after beating Tito Ortiz at UFC 148, he didn't even let the judges read their decision before leaving the octagon. When the announcement was made, he then returned and very bizarrely ruined what should have been Tito's retirement speech by interviewing him, making for one very awkward moment. And yeah, Dana was not pleased, not one bit. Post-fight, he took shots at Griffin for his professionalism in what should have been Ortiz's big moment.
You brought him back into the cage. What'd you say to him?
Is this live? Yeah, okay. I said, are you out of your mind? What are you doing? I just
He makes sure it is like before he really nails the man.
grabbed him and said, you know, what is your... And he said, I was upset and disappointed. I said, well, next time you're upset and disappointed about winning, do it in the back. You leave the octagon before the decision is called in the fight that you want.
Dana's he can make it there. He's in this weird.
Are you out of your mind? And then he grabs the mic and starts interviewing. I'm not done talking to Forrest yet. I met him out back in the hall. I said, what are you doing? What's wrong with you? Are you mental? Get your hand raised or Tito's hand raised. Do your interview and go. If you're bummed out, do it in the back. And if you're bucking for Joe Rogan's job, it isn't going to happen. That's Joe's job. Leave the microphone alone until Joe comes over and talks to you.
Sadly, neither Tito Ortiz nor Forrest Griffin would ever fight in the UFC again.
Seems to be a theory here. No one ever comes back. Are they still alive?
Yeah.
Okay.